right, it is 1:32 Saturday, July 25th. We call this Board of Directors meeting. Start with the pledge of allegiance. Who am I going to pick on today? Madison, we've got Jaime.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I said.
All right, approval of board meeting minutes.
I moved to.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Time. Sorry, thanks. Motion to approve MLCC Board of Directors meeting minutes on June 27th, 2026.
second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion to approve Board of Directors executive minutes on June 27th, 2026.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, we have member comments. I'm sure we're going to have a few today.
You have one in front of you. And then we have one here, and then Jack wants to speak.
General comments to BOD about club appearance. Mr. Carney. $100. What was that? Was that Bonnie?
I was gonna say that's sorry.
He's okay.
That's 120. It's $20 a piece.
Mr. Carney.
Oh,
Brooke. How are you? Directors.
nice to see you again, Andy.
Renee, you been?
Here, it takes a second.
Is it working? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to talk a little bit about how Mission Links presents itself to prospective homeowners / members. It's always been a concern of mine. Because we have this reputation for not really standing up against some of the other clubs lower in the valley. And that appearance is, I think, a big part of that. Some of the things that concern me, and I don't know where we are right now. The CCNRs on yard art, but if we don't have any decent guidelines, it's the kind of thing that can get out of hand very quickly. When I was on the board back in the early 2000s, we had a guy down on Warwick who had 2 palm trees in his front yard that apparently died. And he was, I forget his nationality, but he was from the island somewhere. And he quickly took his machete or whatever and turned them into tiki statues. Which was sort of unbecoming, especially for their neighbors. Things like that. And as you take long walks around the club, and you see things like the drainage areas that come out to our streets from the golf course. They all have white posts to prevent vehicles from getting in there and that sort of thing. Kind of security measure. They're supposed to be nice and white. They look like not good. Seeing paint chipped off, it's not a big deal. It's the kind of thing people notice if you're just driving or walking around the club. The thing I'd like to is we can address some of these things, I think, through the newsletter. Not a thing you gotta have every month, but 2, 3, 4 times a year, what I think would be nice. I'm a big stickler in my cul-de-sac when we have the big winds. You have the palm tree debris all over the place. I go out and clean it up in the street, put down the cul-de-sac. A few other people I know do it, but not a lot of people do. So if we could promote members taking care of their property to include the gutters around their residences would be nice to see. It takes a little coaching to do it. And Eric, I don't know if you already addressed this, but in the street work that's going to be done by the county at the intersection of Augusta and Annandale, it's been, since I've been here, it's been a problem with standing water. Half of that intersection to the east in the center. And when you get golf course runoff, even some of the drainage for neighbors, or for residents, sprinklers and so forth, especially with the rain. It builds up in there, it can be a mosquito hazard kind of an issue. It's a very easy fix now that they've got it all torn up. Just the drainage there. The thing I really wanted to stress, in terms of the appearance is when you go out and stand on Augusta where those cars are parked and look at the club, you're not sure if you're looking at a clubhouse or some industrial building. The fences around it. The equipment on the roof obviously is very necessary, but it would sure be nice if we could dress up the roof line in a way that's not so glaring. Wouldn't take a whole lot. It's not something that's on the top of the list right now, but sometime in the future when we're going to do some other kind of work that might involve that, I think would be nice to address it. A white picket fence across the area to fill in whatever, but I've seen buildings that have had this kind of dressing applied. Just for your information.
Camo netting, maybe?
Sorry.
Camo netting? We'll put some camo netting over it.
I'm trying to hide it.
He's messing with you. Just don't get it.
I'm trying to be polite, Jim. And thank you very much for consideration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, where do we start? I will say, member comments are 3 minutes, so we will cut
Yes.
it off right at 3. Whomever that might be, I'm only stating. And thank you for keeping that under 3 minutes. We appreciate it.
Okay, my name is Anthony Garcia. Member here for a while. I want to address the speeding vehicles up and down here as I'm walking my dogs. Even members, I mean, it's not a racetrack going through here. I mean, you're going 50 miles an hour here through here. I mean, come on, you have some respect for the golf carts and for the people walking their dogs. I mean, not only the outsiders, but I've noticed the other neighborhood going through here like it's some racetrack. And I actually thought about starting to film and putting it out and posting it. See, hey, does this belong to you? This car going through here 50 miles an hour. I mean, it's not a racetrack. And maybe once a week or have a sheriff come out here and slow these people down. I mean, because I've almost gotten run over with my dogs. You know, especially like at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, people are coming through here. And another thing that I want to bring up is our jacuzzi. It's the jets only work a day here, a day there. There's a member here, Anna. She comes with a lot of pain in her knee and needs these jets. The last few days I've been here, and she's stumbling into the jacuzzi to get these jets working. And it's, oh, they're not working today. Oh, they're working. I talked to Bill. He says, oh, they were working yesterday. I mean, it's like an ongoing thing. There's a lot of senior members here that actually rely on these jacuzzis to soothe their bones and their arthritis or whatever issues that they have. So, I mean, if you could look into that and make that like a priority for these elderly, even me playing pickleball and golf and having all these back issues. But I mean, it is nice to work on getting this jacuzzi up and running for the members. Also, I know I talked to Eric about a pickleball machine, as we have a tennis machine that will go out there and shoot out balls so you can, practice. If I asked the board that you look into maybe getting one for the pickleball players. So if I want to go out there and practice and play pickleball by myself, there's actually a unit just like they have for tennis. And that's it. That's all I have. It's a nice, easy one. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right.
So, Anthony, the speed thing has been a long time issue here, right? We've talked about speed bumps and having the highway patrol or the sheriff's department come out, and so far we haven't found an easy solution for that.
Yeah.
but that's not a new issue.
Literally been talked about for so long, and I will tell you, 90% of our issue is not within our community.
Yeah,
It's right over there. I can't really.
Yeah, I
where that
bet
is,
you-
But I think y'all
Yeah.
know where it is.
yeah.
You wanna start throwing some tax strips out there and
I
throwing
was
down.
gonna say that.
I was thinking about it.
You wanna just toss water balloons at them as
Or
they're
just-
through.
Just
If you,
walk
if
with
you
a pocket
can,
full of golf balls. and they
you
shoot
bet.
Yeah.
If they're about to hit you in your golf cart, throw something at them and say, oops, you scared the crap
Yeah.
out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's a problem.
it is a major problem.
There's nothing that we can do other than call the sheriff, and they might show up about 3.5 hours later. So if you've got a faster way to get them there, we are all ears.
I
And
don't
then,
know. I
and then
think
as far as the pickleball machine goes, talk to Eddie Baxter, I'm sure he'd be happy to write you a check for that.
Okay. All right, write me a check.
Right.
The sheriffs won't come out for
Brian.
speeding.
They will not.
The-
Kill a manslaughter, they
We
will.
complain,
will.
Eric and others
They do not.
complain.
They
And
do not. I
CHP
promise
came
you.
out.
We have them over there.
I've seen CHP come out like twice, but it's like over the course of like 3 years, they've come out and set up a thing twice.
When we call the sheriff for something that is much more than speeding, it still takes a half an hour to an hour. They're not just gonna come out here and go shoot stuff with their gun.
Yeah, people, they just blow these stop signs and like they don't even exist.
No, they don't.
I mean, they just,
Especially the-
oh, I said, did you see a stop sign? They're like,
Okay, so,
yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna start recording them and put them on a video chain.
My buddy right over here, we all got nailed at about 50 miles an hour coming across, and the golf cart literally missed us by about 2 feet. So yeah, we got it. Nothing we can do other than throw stuff at them,
I think the only way that'd been better if we just kept going.
probably.
But after the impact, then we'd have had a case.
Yeah, but I might have lost my best golf cart. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. As we've talked about speed bumps, and I appreciate you're gonna talk about speed bumps. I can tell you, we have them over there in Mountain View. It's not
So
one bit of it helps.
We don't own
We
the
know.
streets, so we can't do that.
Yeah, we
The county
can't put
has to do
speed
it.
bumps, just to be
No,
clear.
it's a cameras that we have. Is that portable?
So we talked with Riverside about adding speed bumps. And they talked with like the fire department said no.
No,
They said it would
what I'm
slow
talking
down
about,
access of first
Steve.
responders.
I'm talking about cameras.
Let's
We
talk
have
about this
cameras-
later. We're done,
Cameras, since
we're
there
done,
you go.
we're done with this
I like-
I
conversation.
like what he's saying right now.
But they're
Speed
not
cameras.
speed cameras.
That's
Yeah, let's
fine.
put some speed cameras in. Let's just add to our camera system.
That's right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Automatic
That's right.
Cameras.
Right.
All right, next topic. Got,
Jack Childs, all the members, is how we work for Frontier. I want to give a couple updates and give some information from engineering for Frontier. Essentially, Frontier did attempt to go and bring fiber into our community. Unfortunately, due to what's called a cobble rating, big stones about 4 feet down, they broke some equipment. We couldn't make the deadline, so we spent $50,000 on about 800 feet and couldn't make the deadline for Riverside County to get their work done. So we had to stop and close out the permit. After speaking to engineering, they don't want to go through people's front yard and have any issues with someone being upset. So the preparation is whatever the club wants to be able to do over the next 3 years. If they want to do a contract with someone else, then in 3 years, these streets will be open to have us do what's called micro trenching. We basically cut a small section of 6 to 8 inches wide you can barely see, and then be able to bring service in here if the club is interested in doing a bulk agreement, because the cost is going to be at this point about $2.6 to $2.8 million with all the extra rocks, because we live so close to the hills. So I wanted to give everyone an update of what's going on. The club can make whatever decision they want, but I didn't want any misinformation out there. I just wanted us to have the accurate information so everyone knows.
we appreciate that, and I will also say, I appreciate when people come to the board and ask us directly as opposed to starting to post stuff online, because it gets very challenging with all of the communication that happens there that is unchecked. So if you guys have any questions, the board's an open book. I tell you, there's not one bit of us that cares one way or the other. It's the membership's decision. And ultimately, this is whatever the membership wants. If you guys want Frontier in, if you guys want Spectrum in, that's your guys' decision. So we're here for whatever that is, and we want to supply as much information as we can. So thank you for that. And Jack, thank you for everything you've done. We appreciate it. We have one more member comment over here. Yes, sir.
The question I have is, after the Frontier issue is moderately delayed or postponed, how does it affect? I understand we had some kind of a deal with Spectrum perhaps. Did anything come of that?
Spectrum gave an offer, what seems to be a fair offer. The challenge with Spectrum is that I think it's 80% of the community it benefits and 20% it does not. So you've got 20% of the people that are going to look at this and say, you know, I really don't care for it, yet they have to pay for it. So the board will not make a decision to make and force them to pay for it when it affects them. Frontier came in, we gave them an opportunity. Thank you very much for attempting. We gave them the opportunity to come in, put their lines in, which they were going to do while we were doing our streets. They literally got in so quickly and said, all right, we can do this in line with what the street paving is going to be, but came into some problems, hit rocks that they were not thinking they were going to hit, and their cost went overboard. So they said, hey, we can continue. Here's a proposal that we can do for you. Our lines are not in though. So we can probably do this. And I think it was a little more than a probable, but it wasn't a full contract. They don't have lines in yet. So, hey, we can put this in. It'll come in X amount of time. And this is the cost. So this will go out to the membership. This will go out in detail, and we'll go out on a survey and say, hey, would you like to do this down the road? Would you like to do Spectrum now and then have Frontier down the road? So that's going to be up to you guys.
A question on that? I mean, can I respond? I mean, ask about this Spectrum or
Frontier.
Are we gonna be forced to buy into that?
So that's
Maybe.
that's what the thing with the community. We're not forcing anything. The board will not make this decision. This board will not, and I hope that no future board does. That's a member decision.
Oh,
So this with a community buy-in is a true community buy-in. So each member must pay the same. So if you've got people that don't want it and you have people that do, that we don't want to make that decision.
We're going to send out a survey.
Yeah.
okay.
If the majority of the membership decides they want to do the Spectrum thing, then the entire membership will pay for it.
Must pay for
It will go out for a vote as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
you guys will all get to vote on it.
But-
This
but-
is not up to us.
But even if you don't get it, you still gotta pay for it.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh,
Everybody but lot owners plan.
Can I add something to
I
that?
mean, in regards to that, when they put this survey, are they gonna put specific numbers so the membership benefits?
No, it's gonna be super vague like a napkin. Yes, it's gonna.
Yeah, it'll be
Everything will
specific.
be out there.
It'll be
I only
specific.
ask because we have previous experience, so keep checking.
Right.
Well, we are the current board, not previous. So yes, it will be very detailed. Thank you. All right.
Oh, hang on. I just would like to say that the condo homeowners would not be paying whatever the contract is for the club. The condo owners would not be paying that same money. We have our own contract. We have our own contract for 5 years, and condo owners would not be paying to support the houses in having
That's correct.
their internet,
Yeah.
their stuff.
Yeah, the condos have their own contract.
We have our own, and that's been a source of distress.
GM report.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Update on the community streets. Talked to the supervisor on Thursday. He's with the vendor, LCR, that was contracted with the county. They're about 2 to 3 weeks out on finishing the concreting of the cross gutters. Then they'll go around and shave down the shoulders of the road, and then they put on what is called, or when they lay the new asphalt will be added. They call it capping. So we're about 2 to 3 weeks out before they start on the roads. Now, we'll do our best to send emails out. I asked them to try to give me a route they were gonna take. We did send out a little Gantt, or not a Gantt chart, but a sort of a calendar, but they're about 2 weeks behind that calendar that was set out. So we will do our best there. We'll put out signs along the road there, giving everybody about 48 hours notice to get the cars off the street during that period. So they do that, and I think they're gonna go up to each homeowner's house at their home or whatever, and leave a note or something like that. But they will try to notify you, but 48 hours out before they do your street.
They're gonna dig up what's out there, but all new.
It sounds like they're shaving it. It's called shaving.
They'll dig in like
So
3
we're still
inches.
gonna have all the cracks.
No,
I know what they're doing.
they'll dig in like 3 inches. It'll drop it down like that.
It's up to you if you want the information.
But then they will also fill
Yes.
them in. They'll get filled in pretty dang well.
Curious. 'Cause
Yeah.
We got cracks that have cracks.
Right.
Yeah.
He says he knows exactly.
I know their plan, their design.
Here we go. You don't have to stand up again.
I want to make it brief so everyone can hear me. So, Riverside County with funding they have done an analyzation of all of the areas that direct the water. Some of which were brought up earlier, with the settling of the sand, and that's why some of the puddling is there. They analyzed each one of them. All of those that do not have the correct water flow are being replaced first. They're getting a 4-inch grind for 5 feet on either side, and then they're gonna repave the entire top. So that's the design they have put out there.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. I said 3, he said 4. Got it.
Damn close.
Thank you. Let's make it.
Okay, general manager report for the month of June for financials. This month we missed budget by $2,012. Expenses were over budget by $8,709. Revenue was better than budget by $6,697. For the year, we're still better than budget by $26,225. Food and beverage was a little over budget at $1,167. Golf shop was $1,058 better than budget. The office G&A was over budget by $7,630. Golf course maintenance was $2,834 better than budget. Clubhouse maintenance was $4,260 better than budget. The Mission Lakes Inn was $2,047 over budget. And the pool and rec was $680 better than budget. In the reserves for the month of June, we spent $69,094. And at the end of the month of June, we had a balance of $4,025,777. Food and beverage for the month of August. Just a reminder, we have just over 2 months left before the food minimum cycle is over. So if you have some left on your food minimum last 2 months, the last month is absolute craziness up here in the dining room, so please be patient. Continued game nights on Tuesdays, brunch on August 2nd and the 16th, paint and sip on July 6th, Thursday, and we also have theme nights, so please check the website for postings of what themed dinners are for the month of August. Bingo night on August 13th and 17th. Karaoke on August 28th. 13th and 20th, we'll say. 27th, excuse me. Karaoke on August 28th. And it'll be on the calendar, just so everybody takes a look at the calendar. One of our members on August 22nd in this room will be having a charity event from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For the California Paws Rescue. The theme is Closet for a Cause and a Fashion Rescue Boutique. So I think that's open to all the members if you want to come up to that. Comment cards for the month. Please replace clock in the weight room.
Oh, I thought we did it.
We did.
Wow. Yeah.
Love Madison as a person and a server. She's always attentive and especially at bingo. Thank you for hiring her. Always great service and friendly. Taco Tuesday had no servers, only one is not enough with a special event. Service was not enough, very poor once again, street taco size too small for the taco, and it came out cold from the kitchen, or should be served in the kitchen upstairs. The service was excellent at Taco Tuesday. Tacos were cold.
Okay.
The noise level in the bar is unacceptable. There are guests in the restaurant who are guests of the inn and members trying to have dinner. Management should be managing this. No respect. At the club for dinner tonight, the noise level of one of the groups in the bar. The group was so loud we could not hear each other. This was after 6 p.m. to dinner hour. If we can have a dress code for the restaurant during dinner, why don't we have a max noise level? We were treated to loud and foul language for at least an hour. We asked our server to ask the guests to bring the volume down. Apparently that is not allowed. I don't think that's the case. We did not get our bills on Friday until half the people had left. Can we please get them before we leave bridge? Please buy or get some TV trays or something to put our drinks on and our food on during game night. Should be president for a day. Mother-daughter combo at the bar is a powerhouse.
Oh, yes.
Best views in the valley. Staff are terrific. Food and drink terrific. Wish you were open later and more often.
What was that last
Same.
one?
What was the mother? Yeah.
What was that?
It's a power combo. It's very
Right.
important.
Should be president for the day. I'm not sure what that was.
Oh, yeah, bring him on.
Okay.
Or her.
Make it for the month.
Okay.
And just for the record, Eric, I wasn't here on any of those nights.
Thanks. Okay. Very long wait, but Leslie was great and food was good. Excellent member orientated support, courteous and responsive. Thanks for both. A+ service. As always, Audie was professional, polite, personal. He's always a pleasure. Thoroughly enjoyed the BLT special from the sandwich and the margarita flight. Salty Dog was excellent, great attentive service by both sandwich and bar. Spyglass absolutely needs speed bumps while doing the streets. The cars speed sometimes 80, 90 miles an hour on Spyglass.
Wow.
It's really dangerous while walking like dogs and children. We would like to find out the results of the speed monitoring on Spyglass. People speed still. ACC, once again, the house on 64518 Pinehurst has once again refused to trim its palm trees.
Oh, my God.
Excellent fish and chips.
At your house.
Agreed. That is the comments for the month. I have a couple. I'd like to announce the member of the month and the employee of the month.
Oh, isn't the house gonna do that? No.
Isn't Emily gonna do that? Emily?
Yeah, Em's got that one.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
want me to do it?
Well, no, when you're up.
Okay.
Here.
There's a power couple.
Oh, you're the president. Bring it.
Oh, you want to take this?
That's your meeting.
Okay, here we go.
You're smart. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you sitting on him?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Employee of the month. Employee of the month, Madison Hoover.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Madison Hoover, our employee of the month. Madison has quickly become a valued member of the Mission Lakes Country Club team through her strong work ethic, dependable attitude, and exceptional customer service. She began with Mission Lakes in February 2026, and she consistently goes above and beyond to ensure our members and guests have a positive experience. You can catch her on the beverage cart as well at the pool or even helping to get last-minute room ready. Madison is always getting everyone she's always greeting everyone with a friendly smile and willingness to help. Madison is a true team player who's always ready to assist her coworkers, take on additional responsibilities when needed. Her professionalism, reliability, positive attitude make her a pleasure to work with and an important part of our food and beverage team. We sincerely appreciate Madison's dedication and her pride as she takes in her work. Thank you to Madison for her commitment to Mission Lakes Country Club.
Yeah.
A week vacation with pay.
Okay, good job, Mom.
Yeah,
good job, Mom.
Wait, you don't want to give a speech?
God,
So what I'd like to announce, Emily will do the member of the month. But what I'd like to say is after this board meeting, right after the board meeting, we're gonna have a little toast in here for BevWeb, and we'll have a little crudite, and thanks to the indigesties and turgeons, they're gonna support a one drink per person in this room, and have a little bit of get together right after this meeting. So,
Woodford,
and so that's the
I know.
GM's report.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good news.
That doesn't look good.
Never does.
We're gonna after this meeting, we'll go straight to the lounge, right?
Thank you, Audie.
Before we get to the committee reports, I do want to bring this one up because it happened yesterday. We had a court date and we got our condo after 15 years. This thing's been sitting on our books for 15 years. It was foreclosed on by the board long ago for a reason unknown, but it was. So it was held as a rental for quite some time. We went through the very lengthy process of quiet title action. We just finally got judgment yesterday in court. And now in 1 month, we're going to start getting it ready to be right now, but we finally get to sell our condo.
That's great. And members will have first track at that time.
Yes. So for those of you that don't know, you're welcome to ask us offline. But many of you know this thing's been chilling for a long time. So happy about that. And thank you guys. And yes, members will get first crack as always at any property that MLCC owns. So we'll be getting that out to you guys.
Is there a bid? Shall we bid on it?
There will be a bid, yes.
Okay.
So we'll set it out at a price that is not much less than what we can get on the open market, because clearly we want to do the best for the club, but also give the members first crack at my house. When
We'd like to sell it.
You gotta get your pinky,
Sue made a comment just now about employee of the month.
Could you use your microphone, please?
Sue made a comment about employee of the month that maybe we could give a parking space for the month.
Oh, we just happen to have a few right out here. Good idea.
That's kind of clever. I like that.
I like that. Oh, that's actually brilliant.
Under a tree.
Under a tree. All right, we're lagging here, Brian. Committee reports, ACC. Karen, I'm gonna unmute you. Okay. JT, I see you on there. You gotta unmute yourself.
I think you have the power.
No, it's a button on her side. I can only ask her to unmute. Yeah, she's still gonna do it. Can't hear you.
She needs to unmute.
Yeah, she's got it. There we go.
Are we good now? You can hear me?
Don't get yelled at. Use your microphone.
Try to raise your voice a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank Melissa Andrzejewski for stepping up and chairing the meeting for me this month while I was out of the country. She did a great job from what I understand, but I knew she would anyways. I want to let you know that we're working on palm trees right now. It's that time of the year. We're getting those trimmed back. And one thing that I wanted to share with with you today is that we have now received our first application for an ADU unit in our community. The ACC is currently reviewing it trying to identify any areas of concern. As of this point, I don't really see anything. First, I had originally looked at it, and there was a side yard setback that was larger than we allow. However, in reviewing state and county guidelines, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like we can decline it based on that we are going to have to grant that side yard setback. One thing that I would um, suggest that we try to do is the windows that face that homeowner, if we get them frosted. I think that's one thing that we can do to alleviate the side homeowner's concern. So that's where we're at. And more to follow. Hopefully we get this done. I don't see why we would need to hold off. They've got their county, Riverside County and the fire department permits are in, if they've have those, they've submitted those to us. And we look forward to working with our homeowner. That's it.
Condos, current.
Okay, so the same thing I tell every month, working on deferred maintenance. We have, however, extended the ballot for trying to get a line so we can complete all the repairs that are mandated. If you know anyone that owns a condo, could you please tell them if they haven't voted to look and see their ballot? We can't tell them how to vote, but we need to at least have people send their opinion and send their ballot back so we can hopefully move forward and get these things taken care of. Painting is almost completed, and one of the good things with the painting was we discovered, or it was discovered by the painters, that some of the pillars on the corners needed to be replaced, so that sort of was a good thing. An expense to us, but I think a good thing so that we can keep our community and the property in as best shape as possible. October, we hope to start our MSWD non-functional turf. We have our quote in with our landscaper. He gave us a very good quote on that. And not much point doing anything before then anyway because of the heat. So that will be a good thing going forward so we can lower our water usage. And that's about it. Thank you.
Of the speed at which you were moving. Finance, Steve.
The finance committee met last week and or this week, Wednesday. I had written in my treasurer's report that we were considering an increase in the food minimum. Again, the reason for that is to break the habit of going 10 years, then 5 years, and then having a big jump. And the committee decided to let us see the effect of this one first, because it's tough to predict what the increased food minimum is going to be. So increased revenues, it increase the unspent minimum. And we're going to give it this year as the test to see, how our ratios change, how the percentages change, and then examine it next year in earnest to make sure that we don't fall far behind where we have to make big jumps. We like to little jumps. And but no increase. We're not going to recommend an increase this year, but we definitely will be looking at it carefully next year. I'd like to make a motion to approve checks over 1,000 from operations and reserve accounts for June 2026.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the finance and credit reports for June 2026.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
I'd like to make a motion to approve RFCA 8651-05 in the amount of $34,547.38 for the replacement of the new IT server. The vendor is West Coast Networking.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
I'd like to make a motion to approve RFCA 8626-05 in the amount of $5,751.66 to replace the convection oven in the kitchen, and the vendor is Tom.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
That's all I got.
Golf committee. Jay.
Mr. Dambarelli, please.
Ski boo.
This working? Yeah. Yes. Anyway, the golf committee, we're just overseeing, the tournaments, and so far the tournaments we have since I've been here, so they're pretty successful. About 90% of the people liked it and everything. The cross country and what was the other tournament? Oh, the backwards par three. But we're just working on improving it, and we go out and we talk to a lot of people, try to get a whole rundown instead of doing everything ourselves. The Athletic is coming up this next weekend, if you're all familiar with that. The other thing we've been going over is we're starting to take a strong look at handicaps and how people are posting and everything. And to make sure that people are posting properly and keeping up on their posts. Because there's been some people that have fudged a little bit, we kind of know, and some of that's been addressed. Not Brian. He's fudging the other way.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other thing is we're addressing the golf cart traffic too. I sit in my backyard on number 9 green. I yell at guys all the time for driving between the cart path and the track. So I think we're going to have some signs put up, but we've got to make it a 30-foot between the cart and the green, and try to keep on the cart paths all the time. And some people are just lazy. A lot of times I see the same people doing it over and over. But this way there'll be direction given, and I'm pushing to get some signs put up on the first tee about saying what the rules are for the parameters for that. And other than that, things are moving along, and then the season would start till November. So hopefully, then Scott Cravens will be working with me when he gets back up in Portland. And so we'll be just trying to address it and just keep the tournaments fun, and hopefully everybody's happy with it. And if you have any complaints, give them all to Jaime. He's my latest one. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny.
And if you guys are golfing with anybody that is doing it, you guys are just as much on the responsibility factor there. Like, thank you for calling somebody out today that was doing that. Like, if they're driving up in between a bunker and a green and you're golfing with them, let them know. Don't do it.
I just want to give my 2 cents on that. There's a calling out and a respectful calling out.
Right.
So let's keep it respectful.
With your elbow.
So thank you, Danny. Thank you, Brian. So I was just gonna go add to what Danny said with what you said, and thank you, Anthony, today, because when your group was approached, we were told that you had called out the person in your group that was the offender. But even if you have a blue flag, it's 30 feet from the green. Okay, so don't let somebody in your group say, "Well, I have a blue flag," so they can get 5 feet, 10 feet, right? Because that's not acceptable. We're trying to protect the course here, and if somebody sees another person do it, then they're going to do it, and we just don't want that to compound.
Yeah. So remember, even with a handicap flag, you never park directly in front. That is forbidden land. I don't care if somebody chopped off your legs.
Wow.
That was aggressive.
Park in the rough and crawl.
If a non-golfer understands that they should drive on the ground surround, I'm puzzled as to why golfers and experienced golfers continue to abuse the course, and it causes me great distress, just saying.
And the number one thing that golf superintendents complain about when they're surveyed is when you park on the cart path with one tire off the concrete onto the grass. And if you look around every tee and every green, you'll see these dead spots right off the edge of the path. And it's because apparently our members and our outside play is too stupid to keep within a 10-foot path with a 6-foot, 5-foot golf cart. Yeah, enough ranting.
Man, Steve's aggressive today. I would have went with lazy.
I played really bad.
You went with the answer.
I lost 1350 to Hugh Irwin.
Steve woke up this morning and chose violence.
Right? Speaking of Steve,
I will say one more thing. The number of cigarette butts that I keep finding out there is actually getting disgusting. I'm sorry, but I picked up a couple of them and I brought them up here to see who smokes those reports. They're like, why are you guys dumping these on the green? So that's the last I got for it. Thank you. Green committee.
All right, for Grants Committee, we've got Jack Peterson online here. If Jack could unmute himself.
You have
It'd be great, but
I knew Madison had to stay.
yeah, no, it's not me. I can ask him to unmute, but Jack got to do it on his own.
Come on,
You,
Jack.
you gotta do it yourself, Jack.
Yeah, boy.
First, you have to give me the signal for the unmute. I just got it,
Yeah.
so I'm unmuted. Thank you very much. And I'll start with thank you for talking about stuff the Green Committee has been trying to push for some time, staying away from the sides of the greens, not dropping trash and stuff on the course. It's nice to hear other people talk about it than just us. So maybe that'll move forward. That's good. As far as what's going on, hole 11's the big thing. I talked to Raphael this week. He's going to roll the fairway turf sometime next week. There may be a chance for some possible top dressing. He's not sure if it's necessary or not. He'll probably check back with that in August. So we'll see how that goes. Overall, he's happy with the way it's coming in and the work that's been done. He's had a couple of irrigation issues up there, which just is our aging irrigation system, but it wasn't anything that ruined anything. So he's okay with that, which is good. Next in the summer, usually by this time, we're verticutting and plugging the fairways. That's going to be limited this summer because of the amount of work that he has outside of that normal maintenance routine. He's going to try and do some in August, late August and early September if things go right. I pressed on him for let us know early. If he can't, maybe we can get somebody to help out with that from some of our other maintenance people that work for us. We've had our well meetings. I'm not sure if it's been discussed out in open board. I'm not sure. But the Greens Committee was asked to shepherd that process through to the bid, working with the management. So we're taking that on. That's something in our purview anyway. We have an SOW, which is a statement of work that's been built. We've talked to 3 vendors. We have one more vendor to talk to. Then we'll be able to set a bid package out. There's 5 total, actually 6 total vendors that we've talked to. 2 have said one was too busy. The others just said no, they'd rather not work out in the Coachella Valley. They're a ways away. So it looks like we'll have 3 or 4 bids. There's 2 options on the table, which is, I don't want to get too technical, but one's a new well. Everyone understands that. The other is remediating the bore that is there now. So we'll see how the bids come out as we go forward. Other than that, it's the standard summer tasks that are going on. There'll be a start for the overseeding in mid-September, like there always is. We give Raphael kind of carte blanche that last 2 weeks of September to get his stuff going if he needs to. So that's ongoing. And just to remind everybody, there's no meeting in August. So that's about it.
Thank you, Jack.
One concern I do have, and the course is looking phenomenal right now for the time of year. For January 20 or July 25th, our course is in phenomenal shape, especially relative to what the Valley courses are looking like right now. I think you're going to see a lot of deterioration though in the next month. It's just the nature. You see the burnout on the putting green. You see some of the issues. It's just the weather pattern we have set up now through closing is just one Eastern Pacific hurricane after another. We're going to get monsoonal flows. So it's going to be not just the heat, but humidity. And so I think you're going to see a turnaround. It's going to start deteriorating at this point forward. I hope I'm wrong, but that's the prediction. And you also get, weeds coming in because as all the ryegrass dies, they have to put so much water on the course. You just can't keep up with the weeds that are popping up. Forest just like lost the weeds right now.
Yeah, green was green.
The green was green.
No, green is green.
Greens.
Whether the weeds are brown.
There you go. or sedge nut, or what is it? Nut sedge, which isn't even grass. It's a normal weed, right?
Right.
Moving on. We good?
Jack has his hand up.
What's that?
What? Sue.
It's got. You want to say hand up?
I didn't know what that voice was.
It was Sue.
It was Sue. She took about a hand.
Welcome, Sue.
I don't see it. I don't see a hand up.
Jack has his hand up.
His hand up. We
Where's-
can't see Jack.
Yeah, where's Jack going?
Where's Jack at?
Scroll
Jack's off.
scroll to the left.
Yeah,
He
it was all
unmutes
the way
so
to
we
the
can
left.
hear him.
There you
There
go. Hey,
So he has to unmute.
hey, Jack.
Have to unmute.
Thanks. Sorry.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you. I was trying there. That, what Steve was talking about brought up something too. I just wanted to make sure. I think the gate from Doral onto hole 5 has been shut and locked.
Yes, it has.
Okay, good. If
Yes.
anyone wondered why that is they're doing a bunch of remediation out in front of that area. So we're trying to stay off that when you're golfing. From the tree line to the houses on 5, if you could stay off that. He may have some areas that are roped, but not all. So just stay off that if you would, please. Thank you. Thanks for
Hey,
that.
that area's already looking better. Jack, so one of the things we did bring up in the Greens Committee meeting on that aspect was when they start doing the roads over there, making it tougher for the people that live over there to get home or whatever, we would open the gate for a certain time while the streets were getting done.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
House Committee, we have the lovely Emily Brooke.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. So I just wanted to say that I have the honor of announcing this month's Member of the Month, Miss Beverly Webb. And she was nominated by a very good friend, and we have a lot of great people in this room that love her very much. So just want to kind of read a little bit about why we chose her and honor her today. Congratulations to July Member of the Month, Beverly Webb. We hope to soon share. Oh, sorry, nope, wrong one. Bev had been a member of MLCC since 2002. Bev was the embodiment of MLCC, and she truly loved our club. Her engagement across the years was notable. She was very active on multiple committees, including Greens Committee, Ladies Club, and was a beloved member and board participant of the WGA. She was a fierce protector of our golf course, famously telling members to obey the rules and stay on the cart path, just like we were just talking about with the Greens Committee. Rumor has it she even kept a 30-yard piece of rope in her carts measured distances from the group. Beyond her enforcement of the rules, she was an essential part of the Memorial Tree Project and active in bingo, card games, and trivia nights. Mostly, she was a bright light and a social butterfly who loved people. All who knew Bev loved her. She would be missed and represents the best of MLCC. May we continue to emulate Bev and the best members we can be. So thank you guys for that. And then next, just for House Committee reports, we hope to soon share updates on the completion of the bathroom upgrades at the inn. Also, we're working on lots of fun events in the coming months, such as movie nights, another interview donation day, so get all your stuff ready for that. We'll announce that day. And we'll bring back outdoor sound baths when the weather is okay. As always, we're open to suggestions about events, anything you'd like to see at your club. Please share your ideas with the House Committee. And our next meeting will be August 5th at 1:30 in the Standard Boarding Room. We'd like to see you guys there. Thank you.
Thank you. And do you have a date for the Angel View, or is that?
No, we're
Okay.
working on it. I
So-
gotta get with them. But if we want to do it when it's not too hot.
Yeah.
When it cools down.
Okay, so when we do have that date, if we could ask if people would volunteer, that would be amazing. I think last time it was only Emily and I that were out there for quite some time.
I'm joking.
Lifted all that crap.
Okay.
Kidding me, it took 2 hours before that truck showed up.
We'll work on it. We're gonna
It would be great if we got a couple of other people to help, so that's all I would ask. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Larry, you just volunteered, thank you. Communications.
Promotion.
Yeah, we have a motion to approve Karen Pike as a voting member of the committee.
Who?
Karen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got it.
Second.
Agree. I second that.
Okay.
Yeah. Any discussion?
Yeah, I got a lot to say about this.
Say it, I don't
Should
care.
we vet this one?
Right?
I think so. You never know.
Are we
Foreigners.
sure this is a good idea?
Foreigners.
Only if you
All
want
those
to
in favor?
remember.
Aye.
Passes. Do we have another motion to have Heidi on that committee?
No, we don't.
Oh, I think you're actually asking.
Yeah.
Oh, they just nominated me, made a motion to approve me to serve on as a voting member with
She's on her
Sandra
seventh
Communications.
committee and we only have 6 of them.
We'll explain why in a moment. The dog days of August are upon us. I want to back up for 1 second about people walking their dogs, which I appreciate. But at night, could you please carry flashlights? Could you please wear light colored clothing? We're a dark community. We're a dark sky community. And when I drive at night, often we do not see them, even if we're driving at the right. So just please carry a flashlight, each of you. And maybe if you have a leash that has, some leashes have lights on them, because honest to God, it's dangerous for you guys, it's dangerous for us, and that would be sad everywhere. The dog days of August are upon us. Our year-round residents are holding down the fort. The diehards are still playing golf, and the rest of us are living the life of our club, keeping cool and trying to stay hydrated. To keep you up to date on the goings on in the member communications committee, Helen Jones, who's the only other member beside me of the committee, has resigned, and Karen has volunteered to be a voting member of the committee. She attends most all the meetings anyway and always brings good input. So does Sue Ketchum. However, 2 members and a great board liaison, that's Greg Starr, do not make a sustainable committee. There's a lot of stuff, you hear it all the time, all the things that we need to get out to you for information. So it's if this is an important committee to you, I need to see you at the meetings. This committee does important things, please step up. I don't fight, but I am thinking about it. Here are the 3 winners out of 14 entries who won found the American Eagle in the July newsletter. That's Mary Butler, Paula Dosey, I think I'm saying that right, and Mike Shellhaas. And in honor of back to school, look for a pencil in the August 2026 issue. Nothing says school like a sharpened pencil and a new eraser. So speaking of the July newsletter, almost 50%, 49.08 specifically, of you members opened the email. That's 558 people out of 1,137. Almost 14.5%, that would be 14.42, actually opened the newsletter. 164 out of 558. This amounts to a very small amount of people who are actually looking at this. And some of us go back to the newsletter more than once, like me. If somebody's saying you can put something in there, I will go back to it more than once. I know Matt, other people do as well. So that's not saying a whole lot. And then we see the comments on this floor about people who don't know what's going on. Yeah. You get emails, you get newsletters, you get all kinds of blasts. People in this room probably do take a look at things like that, but please talk to your friends and other people who are living here, because if they say they don't know, somebody asked me the other day about something I went, it's been at the last 3 board meetings. It's in the board meeting minutes. It's in the Zoom that's posted on the website. There is absolutely no excuse to not know what's going on. You may not like it, but you at least know what's going on. We don't know how many actually even read through it. They may open it, go to a particular article or committee. This is on you guys. So regarding that, many other things were discussed at the last meeting, including adding recorded messages to the clubhouse phone. When you call the clubhouse, if you get put on hold to a reasonable thing, there should be an announcement going, our fitness classes are, our next tournament is, come to the San Jacinto restaurant. You know, we can use that, and I know that Eric and his people are taking a look to see all in-house phone systems have that capability. So we need to be using it. We talked about a lot of other things, including things that apply to the strategic plan, which we did discuss this last week at the committee chairs meeting. Our next meeting is August 20th. Hope to see you there.
You were talking about me. I opening up my email. No.
Emergency,
Yeah.
emergency preparedness.
Okay, so. And this is Barb's not here with us today, so she asked me to read out her report. The Emergency Prepared Committee. The EP committee would like to add the following events for our members in 2026-2027 season. Mid-November, with Cheese and Wine, we would like to present a film regarding how to prepare yourself for an emergency. Mid-December, Cheese and Wine. We would like to have professional speaker make a presentation to our members regarding disaster awareness and preparation, followed by an actual neighbourhood drill following the evening. And in early January, a tour of our supply area and its contents for all members, possibly having a beverage cart available, why not add cheese, to keep members around and have conversations. And I have to tell you, Barb's just the most awesomest lady. And that's our report. We had a suggestion of a satellite phone, and I will have an update on that for you next month. I have some exciting information. Well, oh yes, and as always, we need volunteers because the handful of people that are participating right now, we need all of you to like volunteer. We need block captains and what else we need?
Well, you just block captains and area chiefs.
An area, yeah.
We really need about 100 volunteers to make it happen. And that's people who don't have to come to committee meetings, don't have to be CERT trained, that just if we have the big one, can help us communicate, be eyes and ears for the response team.
I'm in.
I already said I'm in.
Yes.
We need 98. Larry already said he's in. He's got part of it.
97.
Rana also.
Anthony's in 96.
80 and I were in.
Okay.
Jen said he's in.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
He just wants the cheese. I'll take the cheese.
We good?
Mr. Andrzejewski just gave me the nod. He's in.
Busy.
You don't even know what day it is. Eddie Baxter, Pool and Rec.
It's on, I think it is. Okay, I'll be quick. On our 4th of July cart parade, we had 10 cart participants. Now, out of all of our membership, and those that play golf, I don't know, we probably have 300 carts. Next year, I'd like to get at least 5 more carts that will participate in this parade. Anyhow, those that did show up, these carts were really nicely decorated. And we awarded 4 prizes for the event. We did the best theme cart, which went to Paige and Dan Medina, and this was a cowboy thing. It's pretty cool for those of you that saw it. Best costumes were awarded to Don and Annie Johnson, and best children's costume was awarded to Colin Hayden. And the People's Choice Award, Carol, you and Don Gray were given that award, so thank you so much. It was really great. Now on to a very important topic is our blood drive. We had our blood drive, the last one was on June the 20th. And we had from live stream, and we had 10 donors, which is pretty good actually. We had 12 or 13 signed up, but some of them couldn't make the iron test and couldn't give blood, but we had 13 or 14 that showed up. So next time I'd like to see about 20. Anyway, what's good about this is that those 10 donors will benefit over 50 people in need of transfusion because they break that whole blood down, to spread it out a little bit. So that's very good. So think about those people are gonna receive this. Our next blood drive to live stream is 10 will be scheduled for Saturday, September 26th. So if you are so inclined, that will be the next time that you can get blood. Lastly, we're, Pool and Rag is working in conjunction with House Committee and Emily on a project out here to develop a mural on this wall of this last building, which is the equipment building next to the pool. And so right now we have one quote in to do how it was explained to us is that we'll do 3 separate panels that do an MLCC mural. And we haven't seen the design yet, because we're looking for a couple of other quotes to give us a little idea if this price is right that we have right now. And I don't know if you have any more.
I reached out, there was somebody just did a bunch of artwork at the Palm Springs airport. So I did reach out to him. Sue got me that information. Thank you for that, Sue. And then I do have one other person, but it hasn't been easy to get people.
I know it.
We
may have the best one right now.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Anyway,
yeah,
that's coming. Okay. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy.
Eddie, I tried to give blood a couple of times. He kept turning me down.
I was gonna say alcohol.
I was gonna say,
I wasn't even.
did me earlier in the morning.
That's how you have
Future planning is still online?
Yep, he's there.
There he is.
Okay, good afternoon. The handicap parking out front, I think everybody has a good idea how's that's progressing. I'm 3,600 miles north and I don't, but I want to thank Mr. Stark and Mr. Charles for sending me photos and movies every once in a while to keep me updated on the project. I'm not going to say any more about it because I know that Mr. Charis will give us an update under old business on where we're at on that project and get it completed. But it looks like we should have substantial completion here pretty darn soon. We've been working for quite a while on discussing the remodel of the patio right behind you off the meeting hall there. And that thing, we haven't been able to get a consensus. So that project or any further more discussion on that thing has been tabled for at least 2 months, most likely indefinitely, until we get some direction on what that thing needs to look like. Another project we've been talking about is putting in a handicap ramp to access the pool from the upper clubhouse level. In other words, from the sand wedge or the downstairs down to the pool. And we've measured it. We know that we can put a ramp in that will fit between the middle gate, which is the main gate, going west to the west gate by the end, and it will fit in there. We're going to have a tentative price of what that portion would cost here, I believe, before the next meeting. It's going to that ramp will produce not only handicap from the sand wedge of the clubhouse down, but also provide access for handicapped people coming from the inn. So it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. We're not going to rush down the hill on this one. I think we need to expand the scope a little bit more to kind of beef up our sitting area out front of the sand wedge in the pro shop, because this project will reduce the sitting area just west of the main gate by about half. So, we're going to put some more thought into this project. And basically this project is being looked at and planned to replace that elevator that's been there I've been there since 84 or not, 2000, 84, 94. And I've never seen it used. And one other project we're looking at that we're talking about now and we're getting pricing on now, and that is to what I call shave and pave the main parking lot. That parking lot is in dire need of something. When we paved that parking lot. We figured it was 20-year life. But after 2 years of that parking lot being constructed, someone in their wisdom put a slurry coat over the top of it. And you can see the condition of it now where it's all cracked up and a gaping crack, some of them 3-4 inches wide, and it's just falling apart. And mainly because they put a slurry coat on it before the asphalt got time to cure out. So what we're talking about here is it's a project we can do in October. We're going to talk to not only our current contractor out front, Timos. Eric's been in communication with him, and he's also been in communique with the contractor that's shaving and repaving our streets. What I'd like to add to this project, other than just repaving that project, is that the mills or the shave products or the mill grindings be moved down to the maintenance yard, not stockpiled, but placed around that entire maintenance yard. Would add about 4 inches of wrap around that thing, would surface that yard and get rid of all the dust down there. It would actually look like pavement around that entire shop and up to the office. But that will be pretty much determined here at our next meeting, which is on August 4th. With that, have a great day.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Phil. All right, old business, parking, Eric.
Yeah, so I'll give us all an update on this, our 88 parking out here. I think you guys are seeing the shape of it, what's coming about of it. They were trying to get it done yesterday, trying to get the whole road done, everything with the heat and everything. It's backed him up. He's been backed up for a couple of weeks now, but looks like August 7th. He won't be back until August 7th to finish the project. Just from the heat and the being shut down by other projects, but he'll be back on August 7th to finish it. So it'll give us a chance to start working on our bit, the desert landscape behind it and things like that. But like I said, hopefully people can see the shape it took and it's there. So it's coming. August 7th, it'll be completed. They're not just doing the parking lot with asphalt, but they're doing the whole driveway all the way through. So it'll be all brand new right through there. That's why Phil was talking about doing the rest of the parking lot. We do have some big cracks out in that parking lot. So we'll get a couple bids. I mean, we have a big parking lot out there, so that's gonna be a big one.
Just substantial, yeah. All right, we have a motion to approve operational rule changes to what? Oh. Motion to approve operational rule change to architectural landscape guidelines after being posted over 30 days.
So this was brought to the board back in May.
Need a second. I'll second.
Okay, discussion.
Before discussion. Yeah. So this was brought to the board in May, and it wasn't quite 30 days by the time the June meeting came around, and so I heard it's July. So it's been posted for any comments.
Yeah.
If it's on the back page of your packets, basically it's in the past we didn't allow you to, to paint your driveways and all that, even though some people were doing it kind of thing. This in here, it shows that as long as you paint your driveways, they need to be kept up.
Did we get any feedback on that?
I didn't get any.
It's been posted for 30 days. We didn't get any feedback. Board, did you guys look at everything? I mean, I know you did.
I call for the question.
You can't.
Collect now, we no changes.
Pardon me?
Collect now, no changes.
Yeah. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. I mean,
I'm gonna say no, just to say no.
okay. Karen, what was yours?
I said I typed it now, but now I have to change it.
How many ayes do we have?
Oh, I was an I.
I was an aye. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You passed.
And so
It was
All right,
plus. Nay.
any nays?
Jaime.
Yeah, just me.
Okay. All right, motion passes. Spectrum update, Frontier, we just went through all that. I don't think anybody else has any questions. So Eric, you don't need to add anything else to you.
The only thing I was gonna add was one of the things we discussed at the agenda meeting.
It was any question.
Was, if anybody wants to, we talked about at the agenda meeting is putting together a survey that will go out, just to survey the members, just to show both sides of it and, you know, and just sort of get feedback that way to start things up with the survey.
We will get as detailed of a survey out to everybody as we can. So, all right, motion to
hold on. Let's do the thing first.
What thing?
We've got Mr. Carney.
Yes, sir. I agree 100% with 30 feet from the green, blue flag or not. But we gotta update the rules and regs. It's 15 feet.
Right, you're right. 100%, you're right.
It's a 30-day notice thing, you know.
So we're going, it was always 15.
So, no, it was 30, but we've been allowing 15.
Oh.
And to his point, I think somebody actually put 15 in there, but 30 has always been the standard.
Okay. Let's get that updated then.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you for bringing that up.
And then do the number thing.
We will. Can everybody just bring a paintball gun maybe? And for those that are within that,
yes.
Just kind of
Yeah.
blast them. I don't know. The cart.
Miss Sherman.
How many numbers are up there? Don't be shy.
22.
22. Good crowd.
I didn't sign it. I didn't sign it.
1 through 22.
1 through.
I
You got
didn't
one.
sign it.
What?
We didn't sign it.
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
didn't sign in. Can you put Emily's name in there on
And
one of the
Rhonda.
blanks?
And my name.
Oh,
And Larry.
Ladies, stand up. Don't be lazy. Go do it.
No, I'll do it.
okay, hey. I got another.
What was the question? Right.
What?
What was the question?
She's filling some stuff. That's all. There's no question. We're looking for a number. We got 22 people on there. We need a number between 1 and 22. Sue, you can't do it from there. We can't trust that you're
Number 9.
no.
Number 9. Number 9.
We didn't sign.
Pick a number.
Kyle. They know what they signed.
17.
17.
Hey,
That's
then
fine.
do that one.
17. Okay, whatever. 17 left.
Meeting adjourned.
What was it?
Pam
17.
Hilgendorf.
I don't know. Who's got 17?
Pam Hilgendorf.
Oh, Pam, congratulations.
You just want an open bar ticket. You're buying drinks.
I just did it.
Why were there? I don't know. I laughed a lot.
Mike's out all these.
And offices.
I know. I feel about it. It was raging around.